So it's reported in the article, The State of Homelessness in America. It was reported by the White House that approximately 500,000 people go homeless on a single night in the United States. And in Jacksonville, Florida, approximately 1,500 people are homeless today. I mean, that's good news and bad news. Bad news because obviously there's still people that are homeless. Good news because a couple years ago, the homeless amount was a little bit greater, but it's reducing year by year. So today I'm here to talk about the Charity of City Rescue Mission, and I'm gonna tell you why you should donate to the City of Rescue Mission to help reduce that number to zero, possibly. And so the problem with homelessness, according to the National Law Center on Homeless Poverty, they say that there's 5 reasons why homelessness happens to an individual. And they listed a couple. So one of them is lack of affordable housing. And CRM, right, they provide shelter. So, we're going to Christmas and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be cold outside with no shelter. CRM is a choice for them to go and just stay the night. All you have to do is check in at 2:30 and you got a place to stay, And that's not even the hard part about it. The hard part about it is that they say that the reason why a lot of people go back into homelessness after they get a place, right, is because they don't have a good environment to stay in. They have a program called Homes of Hope. And Homes of Hope, what it does is like a community, and it's a housing unit with different people who want to achieve the same goal, to be successful, to change their lives. So it's a cheap way to have a house that's renovated, that's not in the ghettos, because a lot of people, they go into a community, they only have enough, like $400 or $500 to stay in a really cheap and bad environment, but Homes of Hope is a better choice. So another reason, they said unemployment. What I really thought was cool that they have a program called the Workforce Program. The Workforce Program is basically a program that they have that they help people achieve future goals. A lot of people, when they're homeless, they got a GED probably. They were veterans, they came from prison, really bad backgrounds. And the Workforce Program just enhances that ability to finding yourself where you couldn't find. Because a lot of people, they suffer from lack of self-esteem. They look at themselves and they feel like I'm not worth nothing. But with the Workforce Program, they help with their low self-esteem. And not only that, they also identify their skills, their abilities. When they identify that, they know they could do it. It's like telling me, I'm 5'5", I could play basketball. If you never give me a basketball, I could never play. So they give you the abilities, right, to go and do what you have a passion for. So $100 provides 2 weeks of life skill and workforce development for just one person. Imagine if every person just gave $50 just to stay. That would give just 1 week for one person. And if all Jacksonville gave, we could potentially eliminate homelessness in Jacksonville, Florida. So another reason is poverty. When you're in poverty, you don't really have a lot of times to eat. And Thanksgiving is coming next week. A lot of people are not going to be able to eat who are homeless. They're going to be in the streets. But if you provide at least $1, right, you go to McDonald's, you get a McChicken for $1 or something, right? That's something. For a homeless person, that's something. I came from New York City where there's a lot of homeless people. Over here, you don't see them all everywhere you go, but in New York, it's very severe. We're blessed to not see as many, but we could reduce that number to 0. So $50 provides 26 meals for just one person. And what I really like is that if you're a person that's trying to get a job, and you can't dress all fancy, they provide you with the ability to get good clothes so you could have a good interview. The fourth reason is mental illness and lack of needed services. A lot of times these people come out of the streets and they need medical attention because, you know, they could have got a cut that got an infection and they never checked it out. But when you have CRM, which is the charity I'm talking about, they help with that. They help them at least once a month get them checked out. $30 a month provides one doctor visit per month. Just $30. And I mean, we're so privileged that we have insurance. A lot of these people, they don't have insurance because they don't have money. CRM provides that. So the last one is substance abuse. CRMs provide for those people who suffer from addiction. They help them overcome that addiction. Because CRM is a Christian environment, even though there's a lot of people that might not believe in a God, they have good values, and those values are very positive, and they help homeless people lift their self-esteem up. So, if you're not convinced yet, I would just say this, that not even $1 can help, because just like you take a brick, right? A brick was used to make this building that we're in right now. One brick made that building. I mean, thousands, millions of bricks made the building. But we needed that one brick that person put or whatever, you know? And that's why you should donate to CRM. Thank you.